Now, to reach the prison, pretty simple. You're more than likely going to get a vehicle at this point, because it is right at the bottom of the map. It's a long way to go, and there's not too much of an inspiration to set up a base down here. When it comes to weaponry, at the beginning of the game, there's not too much that you can actually grab down this end. So it is a bit of a shame, but it is a cool location. I've set up a base here many times before, late game, because you've got everything you need. You've got the food, you've got the supermarkets back there, the hardware stores down at the bottom end, and a little garage so you can always get fuel. And if you're really feeling brave, you can continually go up against the actual prison itself. Now, when you arrive at the prison, you will see the drawbridge is up, especially if you are playing solo on your own server. If you're playing with other players, somebody may have already put the required materials in to bring down the bridge. Now, the beautiful thing about getting the drawbridge down is all you need is some fuel and the prison keycard. If you've got the prison keycard, this will pop right on open. You can come straight in here and interact with that as long as the generator has fuel in it. Now, with the bridge down, you have passed the first step to getting on to the prison. But you are still not in there yet, because there's no easy way to get straight into the prison itself. You have to take a little bit of a backwards route to get in there. As you can see, the gate here is locked, and this door is a one-way blue door. Now, the blue doors are dotted everywhere throughout the prison and the police station, stuff like that. Well, yeah, they're a bit of a pain in the arse, and it's just to make sure you can't skip a big chunk. Now, to get in to the right of the door, just jump down here. So the blue door is up there, and then into this drain pipe here. This will bring you into the bowels of the prison. Now, once you're in the bowels, it does get dicey. You can use whatever weaponry you want down here. It doesn't really matter too much. It's just the zombies that are in this section and up at the top buildings that you'll draw down to you. So bear in mind, there is quite a lot. It is quite tight. There's a lot of stuff on the floor that you get caught on. Can be a little bit annoying. Now, when you're in, you can see that it goes straight down by the red light and the door there. You don't want to go that way. You want to hit a left. If you hit a left here, you'll come across some jerry cans, which you're going to need for later down the line. There's not too many enemies here, so grab those if you don't have enough, and then go straight on forward. It's grated at the end, so you can't get anywhere, and then go straight to the back and up the stairs. There is a small outhouse over there, which does have some ammunition and a couple of other little bits in, but not too important at the start. Now, you will find various low-end ammunition dotted all around, so if you are running a little bit low and you can use your low-end weapons for now, I'd recommend doing that. Save your high-end stuff for later down the line when you're in the actual prison itself, when it gets very, very busy. Now, when you've cleared out the zombies that are in here, check out the picnic tables. You'll come across some weapons, a little bit of ammunition, but you will need the prison armory keycard. This thing can be found at various locations throughout the prison itself. And once you've cleared this area out, you want to come out here. We're going to need to go in that building, but we don't need to go there just yet. That's going to be towards the end once we've cleared out some other areas. You can go in and get the zombies for a bit of XP, but they will respawn. Now, this building up here, we don't need to enter this at all. There's loads of zombies in there, a couple of little bits of loot, but nothing too interesting. If you've got the time and the ammunition, you can go in there. But keep going up the stairs, hit this room here, and switch on the electric meter. Bish bash bosh. Electric meter is on. Just follow the path up here once you've powered up the generator. Once that is done, you are now inside the main prison area, and you will have to go through here. Do bear in mind, going through this with weapons will set off the metal detector. So jump over to the right. That keeps it a little bit quieter. In here, you will find lots of ammunition and more prison keycards. Now you are in the mess hall. If you are low on health and materials and you're doing this sort of slumdog style, make sure you switch on the fire here, because this will give you a little bit of aid whilst you're running around and killing zombies. So head on up these stairs on the left, clear all of the zombies out before you go up here, and then switch on the breaker panel. Now you've just powered the facility. Obviously we went downstairs to switch on the actual extension cord, and now up here switches on the breaker, which in turn turns everything else on, and now you've powered the prison cells. Now these guys, a lot of them are going to be runners, so you do have to be a little bit wary of that. Now once all zombies are dead, come back upstairs and switch this switch here. Once you've switched that, sprint straight down. Straight to the left, and straight up here. This is a timed door, so it will close. There we go. If you're not quick enough, you will get hit with that. And it is a pain in the arse, so don't try and do it with all the Zeds there. It doesn't work. Better just to clear them all out first. And in here again, if you want to go back, you can enter this button here. Well, you used to be able to. That's new. Okay, never mind. So, just continue on down the pathway. Now, this is pretty much a straight path. You will have a lot of zombies coming at you as you go down here. Do kill them as you go. Try not to leave them or run past them, because they will just start to follow you. And you want as little zombies as possible later. Now, if you haven't already found a prison keycard, there can be some in here on the corner of these desks. So, here by the phone. Once again, there is a alarm there, which you can jump over if you want, just by going that way. Now, pressing this will bring you back round to the mess hall. There we go, as you can see. There's no zombies or anything there. But coming out of here, you've got the armor, not the armory, what's this called? The infirmary here, which if you've got high loot settings, will be populated with some good stuff. If not, just go straight on through and drop into the hole down here. Now, this will bring you to the mini armory. Now, this mini armory, not really anything too fancy in there. But as you can see, a couple of little bits and then a lot of ammo boxes. So these they'll get you through this next section. You will need them. I'd highly recommend dipping in here. You don't need the prison armory keycard to get to the next section. You will be able to do that just by turning on the power. And once you've looted it, keep following the path round. And this will bring you into the main wing of the prison. As you can see, we've got A, B, C, and D circled around the outsides. Now, what this does is turn on the power in sections. So, make sure you've got all of your weapons reloaded, because you're going to have at least 100 zombies to take out here. And if you are doing this at night, it's going to make it a lot harder, because it's going to be dark, it's going to be rough. I'd recommend turning on the barrels as you go round. There's a couple of them dotted throughout. But if you don't want to do that, simply come into here, turn on meter 1. Interact with the fuel. Then once you've done that, go up the stairs. Now, once you are ready to take on the zombies, you need to switch this breaker panel here. Once you switch that, A, B, C are going to open in a random order. If you listen to the woman, she will tell you what order things are opening in. But, as you can see, D has opened first. Now, it doesn't really matter what wing opens first. This is just random. And, yeah, there's not really any difference to it whatsoever. There's no different type of zombies or anything like that. But, you've just got to fight through the waves here. Now, once you've opened all of the cell blocks, this is where all of the other doors will be open. So, if you didn't know, this has not just got an armory here. This has got a fully fledged infirmary as well. Now, as you can see, you've got A, B, C, D just running around the edges. If you look at D here, you will come across a sort of infirmary sign on the floor. Now, that is, well, pretty self-explanatory. It's how you get to the infirmary once you've dealt with all of the zombies. Now, as you may have noticed there, it was sped up a bit, so I don't know whether it would have made much difference or sense, but using a silencer, as you can see, it does sort of slow them down a bit. Whereas if I was using a loud weapon then, I would have had a lot more pathing onto me, because I was just causing a massive nuisance and making a lot of noise. Zombies they're very, very attracted to noise. Noise and light is... Yeah, if you've got a house lit up or you're shooting a non-silenced weapon, you're going to have a little bit of trouble. It's definitely very, very easy to do this with silenced weapons. As long as you've got a decent amount of ammo. Now, you could go around with the Clinchester and do this, really. It will take you a lot longer, but if you've got the patience, then, yep. But once you have cleared the infirmary, you can come back out here. You will still hear all of the zombies if you can hear them. Then some of them have got stuck in their cells. Best way to bring them out is fire a few shots of a loud boy, or just run upstairs and clear all of the cells. This is huge. It does go on for ages. As you can see, it's all just like this. But as you run through, you'll come across little bits of ammo here and there, but not really worth it in the grand scheme of things. If you've got a lot of time and there's a big group of you, yeah, sure thing, knock yourself out and clear out all of the cells. If not, though, progress through this door here, which says exit. Now, in here, you will come across some of the better weapons already, before even making it to the main infirmary, such as the sniper scope, a fully extended T5 extended mag, and silencers, all of that good stuff. Now, even in here, in the other office, you'll come across some more stuff. So, just definitely recommend taking a peek around here, especially if you've got low loot settings. Because a lot of the stuff around here, very rare, such as the T5 tube extender and a actual silencer. You can't get them anywhere else. You can only get them in this armory. With some, I think, exceptions at the military base. But it's not a sure thing. Whereas here, if you come into here, you're going to find some of them. All just depends on your loot settings. So as you can see, this place is like a Christmas tree. Everything is lit up. Nothing is empty. Extended mags, tube extensions, silencers, all sorts of good stuff dotted around on the floors as well. And make sure you're looking in the lockers for extra weapons. There's no special weapons that can only be acquired here. The only thing that will be acquirable here is the T5 extension and the actual silencers themselves. So once you've cleared everything out, follow the signs round and you'll come across the exit. Now bear in mind, once you've gone down here, you cannot come back up. So make sure you've cleared everything out that you want and then just drop down. This will take you all the way down back to the 4th section where the main gate is. Just follow it all the way along. Loads and loads of long pathways in here. A few zombies will pop up every now and then. A couple of doorways which have a little bit of looting. Nothing too major, as you can see. A couple of zombies as well. So up to you whether you want to clear these guys out. If you are down here for the long haul, then yeah, why not, I suppose. But if not, just follow the pathways along. You can't go wrong here. This is a one-way street only. You can't get back into the armory or make a wrong turn. Just follow the pathway all the way. You will be running for quite a while. Once again, more storage there, so if you do want some loot. Now this is going to bring you out into the garage and the offices. Now, you can go this way down here, but that won't get you out. You're going to want to come into here first. There is a lot of zombies dotted around in this bit and down in that way over there. But you need to come into here, which is not working for me for some reason. And there we go. Let's come into here, and there you can turn the power on for all of Section 4, which includes the main gate and the garage doors there. Vehicle doors? Or the garage doors there if you want to take the bus home with you. Now, once you've cleared out all the zombies, usual stuff, get the generator and the breaker panel, as well as the meter up and running. Once they are done, bosh, you now have power to the garage. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff dotted around on the floor, so you can take all the fuel and everything that you'll need. You can open that gate there, which will take you straight out to the beginning section once again. So, as you can see, this is how we get to the main gate, but this is not how you open the gate, so you will need to stay in here for a little bit longer. So there we go, the doors are all open there. This is gate control room, and as we can see, we're in, it's lit up. I'm going to push your way down to that door on the left over there. Not the door, sorry, the alleyway light over here, as you can see. And there are some stairs at the back. Now, it is night time, so it's getting a little bit darker in here. Definitely worth having a headlamp to do this with, especially if you're running on the shorter days. But just follow the stairs all the way up to the rooftop. And here we have the two main gates. Go, the switches are on. You can jump out the window if you're feeling brave enough, but I prefer not to risk it. Swing it round, and there's the red door there to take you back out to the main courtyard. And there we are, across the bridge, back out again. Now, once again, if you want to take the bus with you, you can. If you want to do a horde here, it won't work. Unfortunately, it's a shame. It would be very cool, but it doesn't work. You will need to come off of the island if you want to attempt a horde. They will come up to the gate, but their pathing goes a bit weird, and it's really hard to actually complete it, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do one there.